wish I really already had I literally already have so many freaking hours. No, so sorry. I can't remember this was today. Okay, so today we're celebrating because my debt is finished, so we have a little bit of wine. So we just did a nature corn. We just did a GoPro stroll, so maybe 40 minutes and hours, I don't know. So what ended up happening is we're gonna be changing something with the channel. Now this is gonna be a very very minor change. This is a change for the better, which is, again, it's via the GoPro. So the GoPro is a camera that I love using. You guys saw multiple, if you guys are familiar with the channel, you guys saw multiple video of me being in love with the GoPro. First of all, it's small, it's compact, the quality of the camera is amazing. It doesn't weigh anything. I can put it in my pocket versus, I would say, another camera that I couldn't put it in my pocket. The phone is great. However, the phone constantly get full. So in a lot of regard, with the GoPro, I have 1,000 gigs. On this tablet, I have 1,000 gigs. I'm recording, and this is a true story. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm recording more with these two phones together than I can upload. And I got four cameras. So of course, the plan would be to film, and then when we get a job, I'll be able to say, okay, well, I cannot film as much, so now we're gonna be emptying. But that's pretty much it for now. Now, that being said, because there's a lot to talk about. The GoPro is also the quality of the camera. So if I'm being completely honest, I bought a used GoPro about 2022, and this camera is better. The Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra is better. However, I do. It's good. It's very good. I do also use Galaxy Z4. Galaxy Z4, I use it for the. I use it for the. I'm exhausted. I'm a bit tipsy, so it's hard to make videos right now. I use this for the selfie camera. So the selfie camera with these two, they're pretty similar. This one is a bit better, but it's really when you're doing a zoom in. It's really when you're filming the landscape. Like for example, right now, we're filming a sunset, and I wouldn't be using this camera to do it. So it is a lot better. So the GoPro is better than this one, but not as good as this one. So what I would like to do is, because also our sleep schedule isn't perfect. You guys have known that this is my dream, to make content, so we do make content. However, I go to bed late. I go to bed at 8 in the morning. 8, maybe sometime 9. Why? Because I want to take advantage of the sunrise. The sunrise is at 5:30. So I'm usually up making videos until 7 or 8. Which is good. Now there's a problem with that. When I go to bed, I wake up at like 2 p.m. I want to do another set of videos. For example, right now it doesn't look like it, but we're reacting to Trailer Park Boys, right? And it doesn't look like it, but I've already had 12 hours of Trailer Park Boys recap, and in a week, right? So I like to do videos when I wake up. So why? Because when I film video, when I go to sleep, I've always make sure that I upload as much as possible. That way my phone gets empty, right? Even then, I'll wake up and I'll be like, yo, you're not done uploading. The day I wake up and I realize that I don't have everything uploaded is a winning day, because they're like, okay, well, it was working the whole night. So then I'm going to be filming from like 3 to 4, because I wake up at 2, take a quick shower. I'll be filming at 3 or 4. I'll film for an hour and a half until this battery dies. So this battery will die before this battery, right? And then what I like to do, I like to go in, take a small break, watch my shows, watch the Park Boys to recap. Then I'm going to be watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood to recap. The problem that I'm having lately is we are charging, not you were charging too much, of course, but it's more than that. Is because we are not charging fast enough. So I'll go in, I'll do a full hour and a half, and then I'll do an hour. The battery's already dead, which is enough because that's 2 hours and a half. But it's not enough because I want to do more. By the way, we're playing the tower, which is my favorite game, and the only reason we're playing the tower is because we're making videos. I thought it was. Oh, I thought it was fucking thunder, because there's supposed to be thunder tonight, and I want to capture it on camera. I got a text. Okay, cool. Reddit, King Club. Okay, so the plan would be, and it's funny because I talked about the plan. The ID came to me today. We did a taste test today. We did a test run today, and it was phenomenal. So this would be the new meta. I'm having. Oh my god, this is such a long story. I'm gonna do it quick, but it's such a long story. So we used to have this amazing skateboard, and this amazing skateboard got watered. They're telling you like, hey, it's a bit waterproof, but you cannot go in puddles. But if you cannot go in puddle, this is not waterproof. So we got in the rain and it stopped working. So now we're using a scooter. The battery isn't great. The batteries are not great. Everything is kind of shitty, which is not a big deal per se, but still, it's because it's old. It's old. The battery is not great. I'm too heavy for the scooter. The scooter has a 200 pounds maximum. I'm 207 and 60 something. Yeah, so we're a lot heavier than I'm supposed to be. So I used to go at certain places with the skate. Like I go with the longboard. So now the longboard is pretty restricted. Like I live in Lachine. It's a coastal town. Let's go to the lake shore and just enjoy the lake shore, right? And I will go on the lake shore and enjoy it. And it was really fun. Don't get me wrong. It was really fun. However, it felt reductive because I'm like, you used to go to places. Now you're stuck in the same city. So what I'm gonna start doing is, even that we have that, I'm gonna let the two camera here, the two phones here, plus the tablet. They're gonna be charging. They're gonna be uploading. And I'm gonna start taking the camera out for something called like a daily GoPro. So for example, when I do videos, I do a lot of videos that it's the original content. They're all coming from me. Like for example, this is the original content. I could do it on the GoPro because I'm going out. Things that I have to do recaps, I prefer to do them when I'm here because I have notes and I have everything I need to work, right? So yeah. So it would be something like the daily. Now, super simply speaking, the reason as to why we're doing this is, first of all, we're using a different camera. I do love the camera of the GoPro. There is this transition. There's almost this. It's so weird to explain. It's almost like a round camera. Because we have a round camera, the image here is clear, but in here it's like, whoa, it's fusing with whatever. That's actually really cool. I like the quality of the camera. I like that there's different camera. I like the fact that there's different camera a lot. This has always been something that I've been looking for. This has always been something that I wanted. So this is huge for me. This is extremely important when it comes to choosing. And lastly, which is even more important, is the fact that I want my phone to relax. I want them to be able to upload, and I want them to be able to charge correctly. Now, we're going to be starting to bring my phone at my father's house during the night. We're going to be keeping them on the charger, but at the same time, it's going to be uploading. So that's going to be amazing because instead of having one Wi-Fi, we're going to have two Wi-Fi. We've been doing work behind the scene to make sure our Wi-Fi is stronger because lately we've been feeling motivated. I've been feeling in the mood to do things. I've been really in the mood to create. So that equates to a lot of content being filmed. And by bringing it to my father's, so what you do is the Wi-Fi will work and it will have, for example, there's 6 devices connected, so they all work for 6. If two devices connected are asking for a lot of energy, it'll be worse. So what I'll start doing is I'll start disconnecting every single Wi-Fi device. I already disconnected most of them. I only have the tablet and the computer to do, and that's pretty much it. So it's gonna be super simple. The goal once again would just be to have enough Wi-Fi to upload, to fully empty our phones, both day or the day, each and every single day. Again, the reason is extremely simple. The more we upload, so when I'm saying that my phones are full, I'm not necessarily saying that they're full from today. I'm saying that we film a lot. There's some content I filmed. See, it's crazy. So I'm able to upload a certain amount of content every single day, and I work every single day. But for example, if I'm able to upload, I'm giving a number like that, 60 gigs of content per day, but I'm filming for 70 gigs per day. Then I have 10 gigs, and those 10 gigs are becoming more and more and more. Now, I know what you're saying. Ink, who fucking films 70 hours, 70 gig of gameplay, of content? Well, I just gave you the answer, the gameplay. So, for example, right, the tower will play will play around 4 hours per day. So 4 hours per day is about 40 gigs. Now, just there, this is insane because we're filming on 3 devices. So that's 40, that's 40, that's 40, right? That's 120. Um, right there, just there, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough Wi-Fi to fix it. Now, for the tower, I did find something. I did find something, and that's a really, really, really good news. The longer the videos are, the bigger they are, but also the less time they take to upload. So, for example, a video that is 60 gigs long, right? We'll give you an example. Will take less time to upload than a 40 gigs videos. I know what you're saying. Ink, that doesn't make sense. You're absolutely right, that doesn't make sense. However, a single video of 60 will upload faster than multiple videos of 40. I don't know how it works. I don't know why it works like that, but it does. So if I could do one video of the tower per day times sheet, it would be better. Also, there's the fact that YouTube only allows only allows 100 videos a day. Now, the 100 videos a day, we often reach it on the gaming channel. It's not a problem with the main channel, but again, I don't want to restrict myself. I'm in a prison right now. The prison is either I don't have enough battery, either I don't have enough storage. Now, imagine the prison being either I don't have enough battery, either I don't have enough storage, or either I cannot upload anymore. Those are 3 things that could fuck me over. So it's always managing resources and always making sure that we're preventing the worst. Anyway, that being said, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Abracadabra. Okay, this is done. This will go here. Okay, good. Okay, let's go. Jean Chalit. The fuck is Jean Chalit? Chalit. Jean Chalit. What is that? Yeah. What a weird thing to say. Don't blink. Yes, you blink. Okay, so well, having a wonderful day on this 30th of May 2025. We are back with some Cheddar Parks boys. First of all, I just want to talk about it. I just wanted to talk about how much I'm enjoying the season. I want to apologize before we start. I know this is a weird thing to say, and I probably already said it, but most of you guys will not watch the whole video, so I want to do it in the beginning of the video. I want to apologize for the lack of interest in season 8. From season 9, I was going through a pretty bad episode of depression. We're doing a lot better now. There's good days, there's bad days. And I gotta say, season 10, I'm really enjoying it. The reason why I was so nervous to recap or review them is because I felt like this was a great show that I enjoy, and their show deserves better than me constantly criticizing it. And it was really weird because, yes, I've watched the whole season so often, but the new season, I don't know why, I kept going back to them, and I was like, dude, this is so much shit. When I came back to them, and right now we're seeing season 10, and it's fucking phenomenal. Gotta say, I'm not a fan of season 11. However, season 12 is possibly the best season ever. So I'm actually really excited. And by the way, we might finish season 10 today. We have season 10 episode 5. If we finish it today, I'm at season 11 tomorrow. And if I finish season 11 tomorrow, then on Sunday we finish it. Now, I will take a little break. No, that's not true. I'll do Monday, I'll do the special. Yeah. So anyway, enough with the blah blah. Let's do it. I know lately my recap, my reviews are my reviews are more so like recaps of shit. It's not because I'm less interested. It's just that the beginning season where are almost 2020. Oh, what a fucking beautiful Haley. That's a beautiful name. That's a beautiful name. Reddit dating. So, like I was saying, there's been so much that's going on. The newer seasons are also interesting, but the fact that you cannot talk about them is because the boys are producing them. First of all, everything that's coming from an interview is from SwearNet, so you know it's different also. I'm not trying to be negative, right? But back in the days, see, Actually, this actually is something that Matt Damon has talked about. I didn't know. It's like a talk. However, in this topic, he is right. What happened is back in the day, we used to make better movies because even if a movie wasn't making enough money, um, even if it wasn't making enough money, they would have the DVD sales. Oh blah. Oh shit. Okay. The DVD sale would do something. For example, right? A movie costs 110 million to do. The movie in theater made 90 millions, right? You lost money. Now, with a DVD, you made 60 million. So your whole profit is 50 millions. The DVD extra. I don't think you guys understand. From season 1 to 5, and to the Bible, there's 5 hours of deleted content. I think it's just season 6, but I'm not sure. The I wish I was joking. The Jada Park Boy first movie, the DVD, there's as much deleted extra content deleted scene as the main movie. It is mind baffling. So you see, with Netflix it's better, but at the same time there's less behind the scene, which is okay. I don't mind. So we have if you don't believe it, it's not real, which is I don't understand. Oh yeah, okay, okay. So it's kind of fucked up. We got Ricky, who promised Lucy to be back and nice to her. He has a freaking dude. This is so good. I forgot how good this was. Um, Ricky promised to be nicer to Lucy, so he cooks her a freaking pancakes and he gives her a carrot. The carrot doesn't clean their still the skin, so it's kind of disgusting. He has her own flour. He wakes her up, and that's really cool. The scene itself is a bit boring, but the scene that is really cool is you're seeing like this is the key. This is the knob hole, the doorknob hole, the knob hole. Because you're seeing this. What is really, really, really interesting is that I don't know how to say it. Is the perceived notion that this is it is the perceived notion that this is not a notion. It is the perceived notion that okay, well, you know what, this is not filmed. So it is filmed, but it's pretending like it's not filmed. So Lucy right here, she's done with Ricky. She feel like he's a fucking asshole, right? And that's cool because Ricky is really mad at this, and Ricky is really mad at this because he's blaming Julian for this. He has a new formula for the 5 hours wheat energy. Now the cool thing is with this, when you actually look at multiple, and this is a true story. When you look at the energy drinks, most of these are made in lab, right? There are chemicals. There's a lot of chemicals. Look at the 5 hour energy. When you look at who created the 5 hour energy, it is a fucking doctor. It is a fucking doctor. The fact that we have 5 hour D energy, kind of cool, is coming back to nature. See, what I love with the trailer park is they don't fuck with pills. They don't fuck with pills. They don't fuck with cocaine. They don't fuck with chemical stuff. They fuck with ash, weed, and mushrooms, which are all natural. This is what I really enjoy. Keep it natural, baby. So we have the fighting. They have this new formula. Got Leahy trying to defend himself, and I gotta say, Leahy is really trying to fight himself. And what I absolutely adore in season 10 that I didn't really notice before is that yes, they're all bitches to Leahy, but Barb actually is pretty nice. Now the coolest thing is in season 9. No, this is the coolest thing. In season 10, Leahy no, I'm so sorry. Barb blackmailed Leahy, saying, "If you don't help me, I'll tell your secret to the whole world." And we don't know what the secret is. The secret he's Ricky Fodder. So he's not Ricky Fodder. So it's so complex. It's so fucking complex. So, it's so complex. This is one of the hardest thing in Trailer Park Boys. So Leahy was the father of Ricky, but Ricky feels like his father was Ray because Ray raised him. However, Leahy isn't the father, so we don't know who the father of Ricky is. That's a big secret. They're doing a truck which is supposed to be easy peasy. It's not easy peasy to get shot. And the funny thing is, he shoots Jacob. That's my son-in-law, And this is cool because Ricky actually really pushed the plot that, hey, I care about you, you know? And even though, how can I say this? It is nice to see. It is nice to see, but it's sad to see because the boys being worried about Corey, about Jacob, sorry, remind us of how they treated like shit Jacob and Corey. So the fact that he treated Jacob better is good. Now the thing with this scene is that it's more so Ricky that pushes them to go fix Jacob, right? And we know he does it for Trin, but I believe there's some part of Ricky that really likes Jacob. I think, subconsciously speaking, Ricky sees himself in him, and it's because and it's so fucking funny because there's a scene in season 8. I didn't talk about it because I thought it was kind of sad, but Ricky's like, "Why did you love Jacob? Why him?" And Trinity said he's perfect. He's just like you, which is really cool. And I think that Ricky realizes that Jacob is actually, I gotta say, Jacob is becoming not my favorite character, but he's becoming a character that I like. Early season Jacob, early season Jacob. I don't dislike him. I don't like him. I can do with or without, and I don't care. However, Jacob is actually really well written. So first of all, when you think about it, Jacob comes from the Collins, which is a cool family. We like Philadelphia Collins. We like the Dirty Burger. Has a man crush on Julian, which is stupid. It's cringe, but it's akin to Leahy thinking about Sexion. And first, last of all, he ends up becoming the son-in-law of Ricky. Again, I'm going to repeat myself. I said this so fucking often. I'm tired of talking about it, but Ricky is the only family man. So everything that we know about family from the Trailer Park Boys, every vision of family that we have from the boys come from Ricky, no matter how fucked he is. Julian doesn't have a girlfriend, doesn't have kids. Bubble doesn't have a girlfriend, doesn't have kids. You know? And now, what is really, really, really cool here, and this is really pushed, but it makes so much fucking sense, and I love this. Ricky, oh my god, I just realized this right now. This is perfection because in the past, we had Ricky trying to be a good father, right? Trying to be a really good father. And now we have a Jenna that's grown up, a Trinity that's grown up, and she has a baby. But she has a baby in season 8, which is the first season of the new era, if you will. So then the whole thing could be about Ricky being a good grandfather, which is fucking nice. Because Leahy's drinking more and more and more and more. And now it's nuts because this is also super smart, narratively speaking, but not that great. So Leahy comes in and says, "Hey, I got this really good. I got this really good technique. I don't know how long it's been, but it's proven." And then he kind of doubted the technique itself, and you could believe that Leahy was placeboing the thing. He wasn't getting Leahy drunk, but he was getting drunk, which is a comfortable thing for him. But he wasn't going to the pass out level. So was he drinking too much? Was he drinking not enough? Doesn't matter because placebo effect meant, okay, I'm drinking the perfect amount. We have Sam Losco, which is really good because Sam Losco brought back from the last season as a caveman. Now he's a fucking Daedra King, which is stupid. He said somebody stole my mom's teeth, and Bubble kind of admit that it's them, so they take it. Now they drag the body of Sam Losco, which is fucking dead. The cool thing here is Losco is like, yo, the cool thing here is that Losco is, oh man, this is why I love Trailer Park Boys so much. The cool thing here is that Losco kind of makes amends, and then kind of go bad at it, but he has a reason to. So like, once again, the boy fucked me over, so let's fuck them over. But it's not war. It's not. There's a purpose for that. Versus season 8, who is only friend with fucking Cyrus, right? Now in this one, there's a whole car talk about, oh my god, you killed Sam Losco, and like, no, you don't kill. Now why is that good? Is because back in the days, there was a podcast, and this is a true story. There was a podcast. So I got Netflix around during the pandemic, actually. So we're talking 2020. So we got Netflix, and I was watching the podcast a lot, but like every single day, right? And with the podcast, what I would do is they would reference the show in itself. So when they reference the show in itself, you're like, okay, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about because again, I have no clue of what you can't possibly mean. I got new neighbors today, brand new neighbors. Um, so yeah, so they kept talking about. Ricky was saying, "Oh, maybe I killed him," and Julian was like, "No, you didn't kill him," and Bob said, "No, you would never do that," and Ricky's like, "Yo, if you thought you did, and because you thought you did, it was Sam Lasco, right?" But again, it's one of their way to sell the series. So the thing with Ripper Boys, and that's a bit of a problem, but it's a bit of solution. So a bit of problem because if you don't follow the podcast, if you don't follow the shorts, if you don't follow the show, if you don't follow the everything that's in between, you're not gonna go what's up. You're not gonna go like holy shit I know what's going on. But if you do follow him, that's a complete universe. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you the Trailer Park Podcast. Been going every single day, every single week for 10 years. That's a shit ton of content. That's a shit ton of content, right? And most of the podcasts, just like the later season, are bullshit. They talk about everything and anything, right? But it's still there's time. And even if a minute of each podcast was something from the lore, we'll have 520 minutes of lore, which is about 5 hours and I don't fucking know, but 5 hours something. So yeah, the Trailer Park Boys. They're talking about how they kill Sam. They drop Sam. Sam he lost his two pets. We rescue Sam. Sam is still alive. He ran away, which is really cool. It's really cool. We go back to the park, and this time he's still fucked. And it's so funny because this time Ricky lost a door. The last time he lost a bumper, and Lucy was pissed at him. And another text. Aw, dude, I love Reddit's king side. So now more problem with Ricky and Lucy, and as much as I like this relationship because they're working through shit, it's just bullshit because Ricky keeps on pushing her. So at first you're like Lucy, you're complaining too much. Lucy, stop complaining. Lucy, you're boring because you're complaining so much. But now you're like Ricky, you're fucking up so much. She has a right to complain, right? Yeah, Sam who tells the boys that his mother told him not to fight. We got Barb's blackmailing Leahy, and this is one of my favorite moments. So this is very telling of what's gonna happen. So here Barb comes in, and she doesn't even come in with Donna. She doesn't even come in with Candy. She still needs the help of Leahy. She's still in it as leverage versus Leahy, but she's doing better and she's nicer. So when at the end we have Barbara, who by against Sunnyvale. Oops, spoiler. This is good. This is really good. You got the boys who have, what is that already? Oh yeah, they have the thing that they sold. Now the cool thing is the truck that they have is filled with liquor and filled with gambling machine. So first, Steinberg is like, yo, give me the money, I'll give you the information. You do whatever you want with the truck. And then Julian, instead of selling them, he's buying the machine, gambling machine, and the liquor. Now this would be cool if we didn't have this in season 8. So this is rehash stuff. But again, it's not like they rehashed every single season. They rehashed it once. Let's not complain about it. You got season 10, episode 6, Unlimited Drugs. Yeah, what a title. So this is really good. So and episode 4 talking about privatizing the park and making it a casino. And season 5 and episode 10 in season 10 episode 5 have all the material, and now we have the confirmation. And the funny thing is, it takes fucking Randy with a bow tie to say, okay, well, his job changed. This is fucking stupid, but it works. So you have the girl coming in and Leahy saying this is privatized. Once again, the plan to privatize it is actually really good. Really good. Now, Julian is like, oh, it's working really well. People work really well. You got a couple of cool lessons with J-Rock and with MC. There's a cool moment where MC are constantly disrespected J-Rock, and you know it's nice because it isn't gonna happen as disrespect. But me and my father, if we fought today, it happens, you know. But in MC, I gotta say, I love the character of MC. I like the character of MC. He's thoughtful. His reflections are nice. Kind of the results. Kind of a result of the fucked up relationship of his dad. We got Julian. The problem is people are coming in for free weed. Oh, this scene is so fucking important. This scene is so fucking important. So you have this. Wake me up. Tired. Is a fuck up. This is Ricky betraying, well, not betraying, but hurting Lucy again and again, and Sarah. And this moment, this is what I want from Sarah. This is what I want from Lucy. Lucy's like, yeah, but he's trying. And then Sarah, this is such a powerful scene. We're not talking about it. This is such a powerful scene because you have Sarah that says, hey, don't go back with Ricky. Do not go back with him. But she can tell by the way that Lucy looks at Ricky that she will go back with him. There's nothing that she can do to stop it, right? Which is something I really enjoy. You got Bubble, and this is really cool because Bubble is practicing for music, and you think he's practicing for the bar, but he's also practicing for the Legion. And this is why I didn't make the connection in the first place of the Legional being something from the show, because you never see Bubble practicing. There's never a mention of the Legional until it happens. So Julian's like, yo, you're gonna be playing for me. Then people come in and say, yo, I want free dope. And they want free dope. And Julian's like, what the fuck happened? And now this is the best thing. They talk about how Bubble and Ricky kind of fucked it up. So with alcohol, he was saying unlimited alcohol, which is legal. Weed is not legal. But since it's a private property, you can kind of do whatever the fuck you want. You got Leahy coming in, saving fucking Randy, which is good. This is good. This is really good. He's saving Leahy, Randy. Was captured by the tree. Bitch, yeah, bitch. It's so cool because this is kind of like a trailer park itself. It's a camping ground of a trailer park, right? So I love that. It gives a sense of community, a sense of universe to it. You saved Randy, where they were shoving frozen mackerel up his ass. Don't ask me why. Everybody that comes in wants free drugs. Now the funny thing is that Ricky said free drugs and he didn't mean it. And then when they want free drugs, like, no, not everything is free. I think it's inclusive. So they're both fucking pissed. Now J-Rock actually did something cool for this kid. It's like, I understand that you need space. It is funny because with J-Rock, that's actually really good writing. So with J-Rock, with MC Flurry, he's trying to get Marsha to be his mom, right? And T tells him, and he doesn't listen. And then Julian tells him, it's like, fuck. That's the second time people told me, you know? So they're telling, if you need some space, you got the space for you. So like, okay, that's pretty cool. You got Leahy and Randy being back. This is them getting closer. And again, it's Leahy actually making an effort to get Randy. However, in this effort, he becomes drunker. So a sober Leahy making the effort to get Randy, amazing. A drunk Leahy making the effort to get Randy. We saw this once, we saw this twice, we saw this 3 times, we saw this 4 times, you know. So Julian is kind of pissed. People told him that was free dope. Now, it's so fucking funny. We see the ads. I want to show you the ads because it's so fucking funny. Whoops. Look at this, look at this. Look at this. This is awesome. Look at this. I love this. Moneyville. Mickey. I love that it kept it in. I love that it kept it in. This is so fucked. One of the funniest pieces of content they ever done was in Austin. Live from Austin. So Bubble wants to be an actor. Wants to be a celebrity. And he's like, yo, I'll do... He doesn't say I'll do whatever it takes, but he wants to be a celebrity. So then he comes in and he does his impression. So he does Pulp Fiction, he does Terminator, and he does Sling Blade. And the Sling Blade impression, It's amazing. It's, it's amazing. It's amazing. So you get the ads, and then he tells them, and then they fight. Now that's a really cool thing because they're fighting, and technically speaking, this is all that's going on. Ricky fucks up, Julian gets really mad, and he goes too far, and then they fight. It happened with my father today. Today I had a bad fight with my father. He said some mean stuff, and I don't know. So then Jimmy Kimmel calls him, and then the cool thing with that was that Jimmy Kimmel is a huge celebrity. The cool thing with that is because how can I say this? It's a celebrity that became part of the show, right? But this is also a showcase of how big the Trailer Park Boys had became. They become an household name. I gotta say that's thanks to YouTube. That's thanks to Netflix. Yeah, they went to global. So by showing this is really cool. And he invites Jimmy Kimmels, and this is also a good way because when Snoop, when Ben Branson, and when Tom Arnold come in, they can say, "Oh, we saw you on Jimmy Kimmel," right? That's really really cool. Now the interview in itself is fucking phenomenal because they're being honest. But what I really enjoy here is the interview is nice, but the second thing is it really feels real. Like it really feels like it's an interview. You got MC Fleury who wants to leave, and that's a really cool moment because for the first time, you're actually listen to MC Fleury, and that's a great thing about the relationship. So J Rock assumed what MC Fleury wanted, but MC Fleury was happy with what he had, you know. So it's kind of sad, but at the same time, it's purposeful. Um, we have this. We have Leahy being completely fucking drunk, and you need to drink. And this is actually a really good, really good place. So he comes in the house, and the first thing he does, get in trouble. They start drinking, and he's like, "I need a pint." And the cool thing is, the whole season, he tells you how much he needs. Now we don't really measure, but he drinks a whole bottle, right? And he just bought it. So now they make peace, they fix the car, they're good together, and it's fun. And again, it's something that this is something the new season they do better than the old season. So the new season is all about the boys, right? And the boys being close, and the boy being together, and it's fun. It's fun because it feels like something that would happen. It feels like they would have those conversations. This is why I love the podcast so much, because it feels like something that would happen, right? But at the same time, what I have a problem with, what I have a problem with is, see, it's nuts because again, this is the universal Trailer Park Boys having these scenes with the three guys. It's so amazing, but we would have needed them from the get go. Now we got them a lot from the podcast, you know. So this scene is actually really nice, and yeah. So I'm liking this scene, but it's just something that I would have wanted more. And when it happens, I'm like, this is so good, I want more of it. And I think there's also the fact that I did watch the episode before. I think I know how the show ends, and I know how rare they are. But we have the three boys coming together and figuring shit out together. So this is fucking humongous. Season 10, episode 7. Everything up in smoke. So we got Ricky, who's fighting. No, Lucy gives shit to Ricky, and she's like, "Yo, I need the money for the wedding." And Ricky said, "I don't have it." Julian doesn't give me money. Now he's pissed at Julian. So this is another case of the boys fighting. This is actually why I was against the first episode. The last one where they were talking, like, you give me a really good moment with the boys, and then you give me them fighting, and you binge watch the whole shit. It's like, okay, well, don't do something and just the next scene take it away. Like, hey, we found a solution to your sickness. Oh, well, this medication didn't last. It didn't work. Why did you do it? So they're working together, which is really cool. Snoops comes in, which is fucking huge. See, to be honest, Snoop in itself, is he a bigger star than Jimmy Kimmel's? I don't know. But Snoop in itself, and again, I'm gonna get some hate for that. I don't care. Was I ever a fan of Snoop? Not really. I did like some of his songs. So Go to Church was really good. Vado was really good. Drop It Like It's Hot was really good. I was born in the 90s, so Drop It Like It's Hot was really popular. Um, the thing with Snoop is, especially the Trailer Park Boys, introduced me to Snoop, which is kind of, in a sense, crazy. Imagine this: the Trailer Park Boys introduced me to Snoop. Who would have thought? Who would have guessed? Not me, not this guy. So yeah, so this is what's really cool. This is what's really really cool. Is that there? So this is complex also. You're all gonna die at the same time, guys. Come on. This is so cool because to me, a nice partnership is they did two podcasts. So the first podcast is they went on Snoop podcast, and then Snoop went on their podcast. Lately, by the way, they did the same thing with Steve-O. Steve-O went on their podcast, and they went on Steve-O podcast, which I absolutely love. Now, the funny thing is, Trailer Park Boys, episode 42 of the podcast is The Jackass. So they already met Steve-O. So Steve-O has been on the podcast 2 times. You know, but with Snoop, that's what it is. Now with Snoop, there's a lot of content that's not edited. So for example, there's a boat party, and it's Snoop that's organizing it, and it just feels real. But what it feels even more real is just a conversation. Episode number 6 was, to me, a godsend. It was just so fucking funny. But also the fact that Snoop is really close to Bubbles, right? And he calls Bubbles Bubs, and it's not into the characters. Like, it's not about those characters being real, about making them feel real. When to make them feel real, have people that you already know call them by their name from the actor. For example, if you watch a show, right? For example, I'm watching Jersey Shore right now because it's funny as fuck. If I was watching Jersey Shore, and an actor didn't like, and he was cool with them, I'm like, okay, well, let me give this a chance. Would I like him? I don't know. Would I give it a chance? Absolutely. No question asked, not even a problem there, cancer. So with this, I'm really liking this. Tom Arnold, again, I was really rough with him. At the end, he does have a good role. It's just the amount of place that he takes. But then, yeah, how can I say this? It's a really different experience to watch a show to recap it versus watching a show to enjoy it. If you pay attention to details, Tom Arnold character is annoying. Tom Arnold character is too intense. It's like you're here for a couple episodes, but you're acting like your main cast. However, Tom Arnold character is possibly the best character of the show. Why? Because he lived the fan dream. So when Tom Arnold he says, I watch every episode. Most of the fans already did watch all the episode. Oh my god, the shitmobile. Everybody would see the shitmobile and say, oh my god, this is shitmobile. You would hear Ricky talk and like, this guy's fucking stupid, right? And that's so fucking funny. So we have Tom, which actually redeemed himself. The acting was good. We have Ben Benson. I didn't know who he was. I still don't know who he is. Does it really matter? Not really. But he smokes a lot of weed, so the boys like him. Now the cool thing is that Snoop is there. J-Rock, once again, J-Rock character here, not my favorite, because he comes in, it's like, yo, I need a fucking contract, right? So you get Leahy here coming to see Randy, and what is really cool about this is every time they see each other is through the fences, right? Now, a lot of people would think that, oh my god, this is so cute. The fans represent their inability to love each other. The fans represent the cage that doesn't hold them together. No, it's because Leahy is fucking traitor. He's bad from the park, right? But it's still kind of cute. Visually speaking, it is very cute. So you have this, which is really cool. You got Tom Arnold who's driving this shit mobile. You got Bubbles. This is so fucking nice. Bubble really does a good job here. So he was like, I want to go hunting shopping cart with you.
We could do a 50-50 split on anything we make. No. You keep all the money. It's just something on my list. I gotta do it. If you ever turn down free labor, well, just wait, maybe we can make a deal, okay? I'm playing at Legion.
So it's just nice because Tom Arnold character, yes, is intense, but if he's part of the boys, that's cool. I don't want him to be in front of the boys. I want him to be, if he's next to the boys, I don't care, right? So Bubble really introduced him, and he has the shopping cart. you got Ricky presenting to Snoop the drugstore. Now the coolest thing is he bring Lucy and Sarah. So there's two cool things here. This is possibly a good way for Ricky to get a sorry in because he owes an apologies. First of all, second of all, it's also fucking cool because the boys they don't treat Snoop as a celebrity, but he is a celebrity, right? It's like how would you react to seeing fucking Snoop Dogg? You would scream. It's what the girl does. Not the girls as women, but the girls Lucy and Sarah. Trailer Park Girls. So we have Leahy coming back to Leslie, and what I fucking love here, what I absolutely fucking love here, my favorite fucking part of all of this, is that Leahy and Leslie together. Again, when I was watching the thing, not the most interesting thing, right? When I was actually reacting to it, it's so fucking good. Just give me a sec. Give me a quick second.
Since his first appearance in Devil May Cry 4, Nero has been able to lay down the law by putting his full force into a dropkick called Rainbow. I really wanted to use this move, so I basically did a whole challenge run with it. But when I created that video, I didn't realize that Nero had access to a second type of dropkick in DMC5. If you have Rawhide equipped and use the Wire Snatch to pull yourself to a large enemy, the grandson of Sparta will perform this awesome aerial dropkick to launch himself off of the demon. Kalina Ann has an insane secret. In Devil May Cry 5, you can acquire two versions of Kalina Ann. These culminate into a single weapon, but once you unlock Irregular Full Custom, you can equip each individual rocket instead. If you try swapping between the two while shooting, this is what it would look like. But with one simple change, you could do this instead. By unequipping the only upgrade Kalina Ann has, it allows you to fire rockets like machine guns by swamp kids. DMC3 would be proud. Kalina Ann has an
Excuse, parce que moi j'ai pas suivi le début, là, fait que je suis un peu perdue. Là, on
Je suis
est...
en train de faire, c'est justement mon approche à moi pour le sujet, pour qu'on puisse se comprendre.
Max, boy, you see.
hear it? So good. Are you gonna eat your watermelon? You wanna eat that? Yeah, that's yummy. Try it. I'm sorry? What? Yeah, here you go. Fresh watermelon. What? That's Dada's. Why?
That's mine.
Excuse me, sir.
That's mine. Please.
Okay. Here you go.
Okay.
Just two best buds eating watermelon together.
Yeah. Come here, Sully.
Come here, Charlie. No, he's patting the chair.
Here you go. Cheers. I said so. Thank you. Fuck.
My watermelon! I'm still gonna eat.
I got my ear.
What's this? Try it with me.
Try it. Too hard. But
What's this? You ready?
Hawaii is you got to. Man. Choo 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 choo. I gotta say, once again, Leslie and Leahy, wow. Because all Leahy does is drink, right? But all people do is tell Leahy not to drink. So with Leslie also being an alcoholic, see, this is the insane part. The only other alcoholic we had in the series was Ray. So because the only other alcoholic that we have in the series was Ray, and Ray and Leahy ate each other more, kind of canceled out, right? One good, one evil. But now, with Leslie possibly teaming up with Leahy, both are fucking drunk. It's amazing. And what I love about this the most is they're priming each other up. It's like two pieces of the same coin. the same side of. So you got a coin. There's tails and a tail. But what if you had a two-face tail, two-face coin? And that was what you get with them. And what I love is he has a liquor and he forces Leslie to drink, and it's actually quite nice because it's actually quite nice. He has the gun and he's putting it. You got Tom Arnold who's taking a picture, hugging the guts of Randy, which is really really weird. You got the boys talking about the money veil, and Snoop Dogg being really cool to MC. You got Ricky's working on he's working on a recipe for the fire energy. Trin is getting shit. Shit looks good, dude. Shady looks good.
It's not my fault.
So basically, what happened is, and this is crazy because I don't think we're season 10, episode 7, and I don't think we ever seen Trinity mad at Ricky. That's crazy. You got Bubble getting the shopping cart, and this is his assessment of how Tom Arnold did.
Still got the fucking flapper on it. That's $23. $23! Holy shit! I thought today was gonna be a shit show, you know. Tom said he wanted to go home cards. I thought, oh, you know, fucking babysitting him. You know, fancy guy from Hollywood. Then it starts raining horse cocks, and I mean, normally I'd pack it in because, you know, it gets dangerous. You could get blasted with lightning. But he was a trooper. He wanted to stay out. Next thing you know, he throws up the clock and it's a fucking 2100 series. Perfect condition. Fucking match. It's a perfect day. The weather's perfect.
It's really good. So then the shopping cart, they go back and they talk about how well they did. Everybody is having fun except for Ricky, Julian, and Randy, and they're having fights. Now the cool thing is Barb's come in, and it's just for fighting, but Randy comes in. It's nuts because so technically it doesn't serve a purpose more than just being stupid. It doesn't serve a purpose just being more than shitty, but it does serve a purpose. So Randy comes at Barb. Donna and Candy comes in, the fights. Randy comes in, and then Steve Rogers comes in. So Steve Rogers showed the money veil as fast people fighting. The cool thing is people hear that Snoop is in here, so Steve Rogers actually tries to interview him, and then Julian protect Snoop Dogg, which I thought was really cool because it's an inclusive resort. Yes, they have celebrity, but it doesn't mean that they don't have access to privacy. Right, we got Lucy and Ricky.
Fuck yourself, you two bum.
I didn't want to talk about it because it's kind of greasy, even for the Tripper boys. But Tom offered money to fuck Lucy, and he offered money to Julian, and then Bubba was like, "This is kind of greasy, isn't it?" And Snoop was like, "No, because they're not together. If they were together, sure, it's greasy, but they broke up, so all is fair." So then Julian said, "I'm gonna try to talk to him." And then he kind of broke the deal. The funny thing is, Tom offered 10,000. Julian talked to Sarah. He offered her 5,000, and Sarah offered Lucy 4,000. So it's super nice. But they're really fighting. Tom fight. They agree. Randy and Candy fight. They have bets on who's gonna be the winner, and that's pretty much it. I really enjoy the fact that. That Ricky was pissed at Julian because this is going too far. So then Julian asked Snoop, "Listen, bro, I have money issue. Can you invest?" And Snoop's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll invest it." And it's all thanks to Steve Rogers because Steve Rogers like, we think about Moneyville, and Snoop is like, "This is the best place ever." So it does serve a purpose. You got Super Bling Cowboy, which is possibly some of the funniest thing ever. You got 50%, we're good. You got Bubbles with you got Bubbles in a shed, which is super cute. Look at this. The kitty.
Get off me. Get off me.
Hey, little buddy, are you having
Get
fun
off
there?
me. Get off me. Look at this. This is funny. This is.
You okay, little buddy, are you having fun there?
It's so cool. Look at this. Look at this shit.
Same dream over and over.
These dickweeds. The bullying. Tom, he understands the situation. Tom actually does a good Tom actually does a good job in saying like, "Yo, I used to get bullied too," and he reassured Bubbles. Now, this is the funniest thing. This is
Where else?
every
By the way,
every season together. This is the funniest thing ever. You have to watch this.
I slept like a baby up here last night.
Yeah, baby, huh?
Baby. Baby, no.
Just listen to this.
Late night, I was trying to get to sleep. Next thing you know, you're creeped.
It's feeding the geese. You're fucked. You're fucked, bud. Bubble, you're fucked. That's amazing. We got Snoop just chilling there. It's kind of cool because there is a scene with Corey talking to Snoop. Corey, we know he wanted to be a rapper. That's actually cool. That's pretty much it, to be honest. Now, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna stop here because we did. You know what? Let's do 45. Okay, let's finish. But then because I don't want to. I get tired of reviewing. Okay. Okay, whatever. Well, let's take it. Because the problem is, if I can finish this today, I can possibly finish off season 11 tomorrow. Okay, let's try it out really hard. So, but then I'm not as interesting because I don't care. I got the boys chilling, everybody's chilling. Bubble is actually nervous about the spectacle. What is really cool is that he's talking to Snoop, and also together are cool. That Snoop that gave him the idea of becoming the cowboy, the what? Super Blink cowboy. Bubble is nervous about this. He's nervous about everything. He has a show tonight. We got Julian going back to the park and saying, "Hey, what can I do?" This is cool because Julian goes along. So this is Julian being worried that he has to fix everything. Beth Benson, that's also funny. Beth Benson, who's been complaining about being hungry for so long. They finally find some good food, and the good food is fucking J-Rock's wife. She got the beginning of Leahy and Leslie working together, which is, again, this is brilliant. And then the problem with that is that Leslie is like, "Yo, I have these pills," and this is where they're fucking up. They go dress shopping. It's too expensive. They find a dress, but the dress has a cum stain on it, so that's kind of greasy. Again, he make the offer for Tom do the offer for Lucy to fuck him for 10,000. We have more of the scene because Julian needs more money, and then Tom is like, "Yo." Okay, so Julian needs more money because he just saw Steinberg, and he's like, "I'll give you money if I fuck Lucy," and then that's pretty much it. So then Sarah trying to convince Lucy, as I said before, I thought it was last episode, but it was this episode. Julian needs some help from Leahy of all people, and you see that Leahy is super fucking drunk. We have Bubble going into this concert. This is what I'm talking about when it's too much. For example, you got Leahy's drunk coming in, and Tommy's one. I want to see Leahy 10 out of 10 drunk. Knowing it's gonna be a shitstorm. Knowing it's gonna be a fucking shitstorm. Which is super fucking funny. They're fighting. We got the contest. Bubble does horrible because he was doing a song. That wasn't his. And now they say no, original only. And then he did A Chicken Sandwich, which is not his best song. He was playing on the ukulele. Thank you, Corey. But it's more that he lacks confidence. And then Snoop comes in and helps him out. And dude, they make this song. All I wanna do is smoke and fuck some hoes. All I wanna do. Then you got the whole trailer park, and look at this. It's actually really cool. So this is a success. And Bubble ends up winning, which is really, 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 really nice. Really nice. I love this. Then they meet the same people that used to bully on Bubble because Bubble was called a nerd by the bullies. Then Tom and Snoop, they actually like tell him, "Hey, it's not cool to bully. It is really not cool to bully." So then Lucy comes in and apologizes to Ricky, and that is a good thing. Is yes, Ricky fucks up, but Lucy also fucked up, right? So it doesn't. Oh shit! It doesn't really cancel out, but still. I'm just gonna be putting this on the charger. I got 50%. We should be okay. 3%. Shit. All I wanna do. Guys, you're gonna be healing some. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I was gonna finish it, but I can't because the phone is powered down because there's no battery. So now I have to take care of a lot of things. Shit. All I wanna do is try and fuck the world.